Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to do Fight Girls, issue number 5 of 5, last one by our Upshot, made by Frank Cho and Sabine. This is the very last issue. I had a couple of issues with the last issues, no pun intended. So let's dive in. So this is the aftermath of the battle from issue 4. Tora Winter won, and her opponent, Xander Blackwater, who I thought is going to win because that is basically where the story is, was all about somehow. And she's here in the hospital, and then she's getting a call from, hey, get the hell out of here, and we're gonna help you do it. Well, Thora Winter is being prepared for her, I don't know, crowning ceremony, etc. And then we have this guy that is still looking for her, and he's pissed off that they lost her. And so this guy says, well, don't worry, dude. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's the director or something. Maybe he's the head of the police. I'm not entirely sure what his function is. Maybe they said it in the earlier issues, but I totally forgot because this story, this particular thing is absolutely was going nowhere. And it is a very unsatisfying conclusion because after this, we don't see this guy anymore. So it seems that they have, every contestant has a tracking device, so they can find her, but then she does this and removes and destroys the tracking device. Meanwhile, Tora is getting prepared, and she says, hey, I want my hair not in my face. I like it up and tied in a bun, etc. And she says, is your eye unwell? Scratch the cornea during the fight. Should I fetch the doctor? No need. The contact lens will take care of it. We come back to this a little bit later. And she's then all set for, I don't know, the ceremony. And she's looking good. So she's going to this chamber. And there is these guys say, sit down. You're getting, we're going to help you with whatever is coming up. And then we see this. And I thought to myself, what is going on? And she says, I don't understand. I already had a post-fight physical. This is different, my lady. The king's appetite as well as his stature are rather robust and unique. This is a, how do I put it delicately, a compatibility test. We need to know if you can handle the king physically. There, to ensure complete privacy, I sealed the doors. Why the knife and the needle? To numb the pain and to widen your passage to accommodate his royal girth. So this guy is floating in, and when I first saw him, I thought immediately, all right, we have here Vladimir Harkonnen from the Dune movies. What the hell? Jesus, what did they... Oh, come on, this is so on the nose. What is going on? This is so cheap, but it's funny at the same time. So it's the king. He says, call me Rufus, but I'm calling him Harkonnen because it's exactly like him. Also with the flying girdle of the flying vest or magnetic harness. And anyway, it's just. So he says, oh, how I love watching you overcome each challenge. You were quite a sight to behold. You must be wondering why you were brought up to my chambers. It's simple. I want to know if you can please me, my dear, to sample your goods. After all, I'm your king. And everything under the sun is mine to take. And then, well, this is happening. Prepare to receive your king. Anyway, so we're going back to Alexander Blackwater and then these dudes that we've seen through the books, but I still have no idea who these guys are. But it seems they are hired muscle, and they try to help her escape somehow, and then a guard robot comes in, and then the other one of the team is breaking the robot, and he says, hey, you okay to leave? And then she is taking off, and this is also the last time that we see this guy. So, yeah, I thought they were some kind of a big deal, but they are just hired muscle to do hired muscle work somehow. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Anyway, but then this is happening. So Tora says, I have a message for you. So she punches him in the nose. She kills these dudes. She breaks his collarbone. And I thought, okay, plot twist. I did see this coming. And she says, Your arms are useless. And he says, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. Please look into my eyes. I'm recording this. That's what the lens is coming to play. I have a message from Gina. She said, die and rot in hell, you fat pig, piece of shit, whatever. Anyway, so this was a twist. And she says, if the intel is right, the doctor's tablet, control everything in the penthouse. So then the guards come up and they hear some weird sound. And he says, hey, let me in. And then what's going on? And then, I need you to buy me some time, fat boy. Rufus, you make a better doorstep than a king. Time for my exit. So she says, disengage building defenses, drop shields, clear balcony. And so these guys are trying to break in. It says, hey, bring the heavy blasters. And he says, something is blocking the door. Okay, let's shoot him in. So the king's dead. And she's going outside and jumping over the balcony while the guard says, the king is dead. And then, more plot twist, she in cahoots with Xandra Blackwater. What? Okay, that totally shocked me, by the way. And so they're getting the hell out of here with the vehicle, with the spaceshipy thing. And so she's uploading the files to someone. And, recording his death, transfer complete. And they are getting a boatload of credits. And she says, we're rich. And she says, hey, next time you wear an eye patch and dye your hair. Oh, I don't know. I thought you looked great as a redhead. Really? Not really, bitch. Well, okay, some banter here. What's weird is that they all call her Blondie. Well, I find it was weird because she's a redhead. And then we switch to this blonde one. And now who's she? This Gina. Well, Gina was none other than the ex-queen. And she was, what's the word? Abdicated? Is that the word? I believe that's the word. I'm sorry. Yeah, abdicated the throne because she couldn't bear his children. So she set this whole thing up, and this is nothing more than a revenge plot thing. Hail to the Queen, by the way. And that's it. And I have a very, very mixed feelings about this, because what weird is if these women didn't succeed to, go through the whole ceremony and, winning the competition, because there are, I don't know, you have seen what kind of creatures are killing these women left and right, then this whole plan wasn't, not working. And I, like I said, I don't know. This feels also, this is not really a good comic, right? I mean, this feels more like tacked on. I mean, like I said, if there's some kind of a sea creature or a sand creature or a jungle creature just ate her, yeah, that's it, that's over. So the Queen one only wants to have her revenge, and she was only just for 2 panels in the first issue, and then we haven't seen her before, never again. So this fat guy just taking her throne, and I just don't know. So I cannot recommend this whole series. I mean, I love the art. I like the how do you say, the plot twist here at the end. I mean, that was pretty good. I mean, I have to say that. I didn't think they pulled this off, and then at the end they didn't really pull it off, if you know what I mean, because the story was not really going anywhere until, well, the very last issue in this one. And then we have all these side characters that we don't see again. They are just here for pushing the narrative forward, with these goons and with this guy. I mean, the only time that we see him is just shouting in a camera and yelling, finding Xandra Blackwater. And then we have these 2 other goons that is helping Xandra, and they do some stuff and they are gone again. I mean, they're pretty insignificant. So I cannot recommend this. I'm not really disappointed, but I am at the same. I don't know. Maybe I just wanted to be something. I wanted this comic to be something different, not like this. I don't know. This was not really satisfying, although I like the plot twist. Guys, anyway, I'm repeating myself. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this whole series, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.